Figured I'd put a video together since a lot of us are building our own systems, and we have questions about changes to the system, and does it make sense to do upgrades, and so on. And one of the questions I've had for a while is, do I upgrade my video cards? So up until a couple of maybe a month ago or so, I was running 780 Ti SLI and running it in video games, and in this case, iRacing, and was fairly happy with it. However, iRacing did have one issue where the screen, I'd be driving and then the screen would freeze. I'd see a motionless picture of what was last on my iRacing screen, so the car and the track, but it would be frozen, not moving. And yet I could hear sound in the background where the car would be moving and the engine would be responding to my gas inputs and braking inputs, and I could hear it crashing. But of course, the screen was frozen at the last moment, and I didn't know what was causing that. I still really don't know what was causing that. And that got me to thinking, hey, it's getting time to maybe look at an upgrade. But I've got 780 Ti SLI. That's a pretty powerful setup. And the question I had, of course, was, how much performance am I going to lose upgrading to a 980 Ti, or a 980 actually at the time? And I kind of came to the conclusion that I was going to wait for the Ti release, since I knew that was coming out, and they finally did release. And then I started asking the question, okay, 780 Ti SLI versus a 980 Ti, how much frame rate am I going to lose? And I've done the upgrade. I've got both of my 780 Ti video cards right here. These are the EVGA SC GeForce GTX 780 Ti's. Had these running in SLI, and I even went so far when the freezes were happening, because a lot of people said, hey, thermal issues, to removing the heat sinks and reapplying thermal compound. And I did see a 1 or 2 degree efficiency or reduction in heat when I did that. But I still saw the freezes in iRacing, even though with tracking software installed, I wasn't seeing them max out temperature-wise in iRacing. When I was running SLI, I would see 70 to 72 degrees on the bottom card, and it would go up to maybe 75. And the top card, without adjusting the maximum thermal temperature, would hit 82 degrees or 92 degrees. I forget which one's the top. And then I would get thermal limiting on the system. So with the SLI setup, I absolutely hit the top of the thermal limit, which is 92 degrees, I think. I could be off on that. I haven't looked at it for a while, so you guys will know. You can leave some comments. So I definitely was hitting thermal limit, and my system was pulling 600-700 watts during iRacing. All other games, no problem, no freezes, was working very well, and I was very happy with it. But with the 980 Ti, I just couldn't resist myself, and I did end up upgrading. The 980 Ti is currently in my system right now. So this is what I upgraded to, the EVGA Superclock Plus 980 Ti. And I am very happy with it. And I pulled out both of the 780 Ti's, put the 980 Ti in, ran the installation. Everything seems to run fine. I'm not complaining about any kind of frame rate decrease. As a matter of fact, in iRacing, going from SLI to a single card, I'd have to say I've seen an increase in frame rates on the system. Now I'm running Asus monitors, 24-inch. They're not G-Sync, and they are 144 hertz monitors. And in my streams, I'm seeing some pretty good results. Anecdotally, I would say I think I'm seeing better results than I was with the 780 Ti's. And as I record some more iRacing videos in the future, you guys can keep an eye out for that. But overall, very pleased with the upgrade. The 980 Ti, I think, is an improvement over the 780 Ti system in iRacing. And the other games that I do play, War Thunder, World of Warships, Arma, I'm not complaining. I'm not seeing anything that really drives me crazy with those. So overall, The upgrade from 780 Ti SLI to 980 Ti been positive for me. I'm very happy with it. Temperatures have been reduced in my system, and of course, power usage as well has been reduced. The only thing I have to test now is if I still experience the freezes in iRacing like I did with the 780 Ti SLI system. Generally, those things would happen on endurance runs after about 2.5 to 3 hours of running. So there's a lot involved in actually recreating the event. But so far, everything's been good. Hope you guys have a great day. Keep iRacing and enjoy.